Hi Craig, thanks for joining us again on Ponty Calls TV. We've not spoke for a couple of weeks with all these postponements and everything. Everything all right?
Yes, all fine. Obviously, we'd ideally like the games on, be playing. There's only so much training you can do, on the training pitch. But yeah, everything's fine. The squad's fit and healthy, so we're ready to go.
It's been a big 2 weeks. A lot of things happened this 2 weeks. You're a new dad with your new little baby. You've signed a couple of players and also Scott Brown's left the club as well.
Yeah, from a personal point of view, obviously it's been eventful, but I've got my second child now, Joseph. So it's been great welcoming him into the world, and football wise. He's just regarding the games. Again, if it's disappointing that we haven't had the games on, but the lads have been ticking away. Delighted to get Brad Doherty over the line as a player that we've admired for many years. Really, we've always kept a close eye on him, and he's got fantastic ability, and hopefully, I'm sure he'll become a Cole's favourite. And progress onto good things. So yeah, that's things with Brad. With Brownie, he just needs game time. He needs to just get away a little bit from Evo Stick competitive football, and get down and get himself right personally and get playing games. Scott, like put on record, is a player that I admire massively, ability wise. He's probably from a midfielder has got everything that a manager in this league and probably leagues above need. So hopefully he can go away, get his mind back onto football, get himself fit, and hopefully it would benefit us in the long run. We are good Scott Brown, fully focused.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it's one of those things that happens in football, and the two lads that coming in, are top players, arguably from divisions above, which is what you need to get to them to divisions above. I suppose on the negative point of view is not really playing a home game for this month. You should have been two home games at Trafford and Prescott, and obviously went away to Marine. Always going to be tough, and came away with a 1-1 draw. Was that positive, or was that disappointing after going 1-0 up? And I don't know. Did I think it was a soft free kick? I don't know.
I thought the free kick was justified, to be honest with you. I think we could have defended it a lot better. From when we scored, we naturally do this as well. It's not just on that game. When we score, we seem to drop 10, 15 yards too deep every time. The biggest threat we always come against teams is when we score. But we live and learn. We've got to try and live from that, and try and put things right, in where we concede moving forward. But regarding the game, Marina are a very good side, very good side. They will be right up there in the mix this year. So yes, disappointing. We thought we played well. We thought tactically we got everything bang on, to try and really press them and put them on the back foot. And I think we were justified going 1-0 up. Probably could have gone 2-3 really, but yeah, to come away with a point at a side like Marine, you've got to take that. Like I said, slightly disappointed that we didn't take all three, but they are a good side, and but so are we. So yeah, it's on that front regarding the home games and the squad. We're trying to keep as big a squad as we possibly can this year. I think obviously you've seen all the games cancelled. We're going to need bodies further down the line, so we're trying to think a little bit further ahead, try and be a little bit more practical than we was last year, and that's exactly what we're trying to do. So yeah, trying to build a squad where we can. Everyone will be utilised. Everyone will get the game time, competition as well. But when games are coming thick and fast, which possibly could end up being, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, especially with the cups that we're in as well, it could become a problem. So we're trying to see the problem before it comes, and keep a good, strong, quality squad.
Yeah, I mean, it's too early to look at the league table, but you look at the league table now, and you're 4 games behind Workington, but despite not playing any games, you're still in the playoff positions. I mean, you must take massive positives from that. Despite.
Yeah, I think we've played well. I think we started well as well. And if you look at our fixtures, we were talking to an opposition manager, the other week, and he took a sneaky look at our fixtures. We played a lot of top teams away, and a lot of teams up there in the playoffs. have to now, play each other away from home and on their own ground, but also come to us. So it's kind of like, once I feel come end of January, it will take a good guide to where we stand. And
if you've got the games in.
yeah, if we've got the games in, yeah, I think to where we stand. But yeah, we're pleased. We're pleased with the start, and we just want to keep taking it game by game from now till January, and trying to take as many, games off and get as many maximum points as we possibly can.
Any more incomings over the next couple of weeks, or is that are we full at the moment?
No, there's probably one or two irons in the fire that we've got. We still think in certain areas we need to be stronger. Suspensions, like I said, injuries and anything. We just want to be prepared, fully prepared. In going into the second half of the season. So yeah, there's a couple irons in the fire, but there's still a long way to get them deals over the line. And but please reassure that myself, Rousey, and Jesse we're trying his hardest to get the required bodies in that we feel fits us and will take us forward in hopefully a promotion race.
And the boys and you travel to Kendal tomorrow, late pitch inspection before you set off, so hopefully the pitch is alright to play on, and they seem to have come into a little bit of form themselves recently. They got a 97th minute winner against Ossett a couple of weeks ago. I think they took points against Brighouse, and
Kendal a good side. Yeah, we've seen them the last couple of games, so we know this. We feel we know the strengths and weaknesses. They're a good side, and in any side you go away to in this league this year is a very competitive. It's a very tough league. Trust me on this. It really is a tough league, and there isn't very much between all the sides. So it doesn't matter if it's Kendal or wherever it may be tomorrow, but it's a very tough game. Kendal are set up well, and they're in good form. So it's up to us to go there and implement our game and try and take the game to them. Really,
I think the question that's going on at the moment is the situation over your fellow West Yorkshire team. There's massive problems potentially happening there with ramifications that really could, I don't know, probably shake the entire non-league structure. What do you have you got any views on that?
Yeah, I think you've probably got to put rivalry to one side really on this matter. Ossett, Albion, Town, United, whatever. Organisers have been around for many years, and I really do feel for them. It could have happened to any club, and probably is happening now. And I think there is going to be a real shockwave. Go through the non-league, and it's a crying shame. It potentially could even kill the non-league off. So I think everyone should support any needs or any requirements that Ossett need, and I think probably the football world, the non-league world, really just needs to regroup and probably stick together and put any personal or competitive rivalry situations to one side and everyone support each other, because it's a terrible situation they find themselves in, and I'm sure many more looking at the situation and reading into the lines could find themselves in as well.
Yeah, I think it's got to be fair play to Brighouse. They've obviously put that to one side this weekend, and they're doing bucket collections. And I think that's absolutely tremendous. And hopefully this sorry state is resolved really.
Yeah, it is. But I think, like I said, every club, such as I said, it's great for Brighouse doing that. I believe we're doing something internally. Every club must stick together and support them. But I would also like to add on the matter again that I think personally the league and the FA, should support them. I don't know to the full extent, but I can only read what I'm reading. But they should be there supporting them. We can't forget that it is these organisations that guide us, point us in the right directions, and actually tell us, not forcefully, but with an eagle eye on the matter, on what we should do, where we should get his insurance, blah blah, and everything from. So, I think now is where I believe these organisations should come to the forefront and support that. This is where now teams like Ossett and all the non-league clubs need support from these organisations.
Yeah, I think when you for people not really aware of non-league, it's it's filled with volunteers, isn't it? And from top to bottom really, and the guys that you talk about, they're full-time employees are doing this day in day out. So yeah, I agree with that, and I'm sure people listening will agree with that statement that they need to be guided. We need to be guided by professionals.
Yeah.
Not saying that lower clubs aren't professional; they are very professional. But in the law, then guidance needs to come.
I think the organisations that guide every non-league club, not just Ossett, in these down these expertise levels, need to be coming to the front and taking responsibility as well, and being there and fighting the battle with Ossett and any other organisation that may come into this situation. So yeah, I feel strongly with that, and that's why we're part of the league and part of associations, and everyone pays the bills, and everyone does what they correctly. Now the foot's on the other side really. They need now to come and support us and support Ossett and make sure that they've got that they survive, and there's a plan there, not just for them but for everyone.
Hopefully it gets sorted, and good luck for Saturday if it's on.
Yeah, thanks very much. Cheers.
Thanks a lot.